I'm Sean.
I'm Rhonda.
We want to talk about marital dysfunction and kind of how that gets set up and begins. When the wife has a harsh startup in the marriage, it's usually because of the husband's unresponsiveness.
So when a husband is not responding well, he's not sensitively connecting with her and responding to what matters to her.
Yeah, sometimes, when a man needs a little bit more time to think about what he's going to say, and that's not unusual, let her know, I need some time to think about that. I am thinking about what you said. I just haven't formulated what I think to present to you yet.
And a lot of women get frustrated when he goes silent, thinking, oh, he must be angry. But sometimes it might be good to ask a question and say, are you upset with me right now, or are you just thinking about it?
A husband's silence can be often interpreted by the wife as disinterested, that he doesn't really care about everything that I said and everything that I presented to him, and so that makes her become very upset.
And sometimes just the opposite is happening.
Yeah, right, and cause her then to have a harsh response.
Harsh startups have to do with the way we begin introducing an issue, something that's important that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Those don't go well. So they say in the first 3 minutes of conflict or resolving issues determines how it's going to turn out. Actually, it shows the health of the marriage. So the way we introduce something that really matters to us, it can be harsh, which comes across to the man or to the woman. It can go either way as abrasive, but the woman is the one that has a tendency to do it. But a gentle startup is a little different. It sets up the conflict to go more smoothly. It's a little more kind. It's more polite.
The harsh startup can make the husband already go into kind of a defense, protect himself from an attack mode, and so we don't want that to take place.
And so if you see that your husband is shutting you down, turning you off at your first sentence, maybe you need to pick a different introductory statement because when he hears, can we talk about something, or we need to talk, he may already have expectations that, guess who set them up? You. That he expects it to go a certain way. But guess what? She has the harsh startup that feels abrasive to him because she expects she's not going to be heard. She's probably said this umpteen times already, and there's been no responsiveness from him about it. Now she's getting frustrated, and her negative feelings are showing.
It's good to ask some questions. I noticed that it felt like you were becoming defensive. Did I say something that came across in an attacking way? These are good things, instead of just assuming that we know what's going on with our spouse, to ask a question about what's going on and what we actually might need to do ourselves to change.
And so the thing is, if we don't feel heard in the marriage, are we hearing our spouse? We may be sowing seeds of not hearing. And the spouse may also feel like you don't hear him or her. And so when we feel unheard, we tend to have the harsh startup. And so if we realize, however, that the harsh startup is probably going to equal you won't be heard, and gentle startup is probably going to increase that likelihood that your spouse could hear what you even had to say, then why start with a harsh startup?
That's right.
Why not make it gentle?
Yep. What we say at the beginning is really setting up for the way it's going to go.